and good afternoon, because we are here at E4TLI project in the augmented reality session for teachers. This is our fourth session, and the program, let me put it down, for the fourth session. So today we are on Thursday 7th. We will talk about essentially augmented reality in cultural industries and cultural heritage, but we will talk a little bit about tools and applications can be connected with this topic, both with a little bit of medicine topic too. So, João, I'll give you the floor now, and thank you very much. I will interrupt my presentation. Give me just 1 minute, because I'm giving okay to everybody. Sorry for this. I'm trying to interrupt. I don't know what's happening here. In the morning, I couldn't share. Today,
Okay,
could not interrupt. Thank you very much.
Actually, Inês afterwards will show you some videos and some things about the using in cultural industry. One of the uses that you are going to see is it's an artist that put images in front of pictures, sculptures, and things like that. And what I'm proposing to do is continue a little bit on the tools that we left yesterday, and continue showing some tools and some things that you can use to create the augmented reality. And the first one and the easiest one is to show you an application that is called Artivive. Okay. I will share my screen.
Yeah, you have permission.
Yeah, I know. Okay. You can see, you look for Artivive. The idea is to bring to make some things that are nice to see, not really especially strong augmented reality. You can see that people is looking at pictures and seeing images. And what I'm proposing to do is to show you how we can do it by ourselves. Okay? Very easily. Almost like the children application that I showed you yesterday. Hopefully. So I had an experience with some photos that I took in my holidays. These are not the easiest photos that you can use, but I can make one example in real time. I would suggest that you download in your tablets or mobile phones the application. I will share the link.
I'm trying to find it too.
I will share the link.
Okay.
Okay. It's easier to make that.
But I'll send it too. Don't worry.
Yeah, but this application, it's not that we need the application. Okay.
Okay.
So, you have here for mobile phone or for Windows.
Okay.
We can look at the Artivive. Okay. It's installing my PC first. I have many devices. Okay. I will put in the chat if you have. It's easier
Okay,
to
I'm
uh,
sharing slowly.
no frame no. It's
No, but I'll share all the João sent. Okay.
okay. Now I have a tool here, and I will do a new example. I will use 2D artwork. I will select the file. I have these photos. You can everything that you want. I will use I will use this one. I don't think that is a very good example, but this is the image. I will select a video file, and I will select these video files. I will get to this, where you can get these files and how you can make it, okay? I select this video, and I will select transparency. I will put the transparency in the black, okay? And you can see that now there is something, the clouds in front of this image. I will save it. Oh, sorry, of course, it needs the name. Now, if you have the application, and you look at, sorry, there is I made a very bad idea. Okay? I have two images for the if you have the application, and point to your screen, you will get to see the clouds. Okay, I will show you in my mobile phone. Just a few seconds. I need to connect the phone to the screen. And I will share the screen. And you are seeing my phone, okay? Okay, I'm using Active now. I don't know what it is. I have Active here open. I'm seeing my desktop, and I will pick the image, and as you can see, I can see the clouds over the image. And if you have the same thing at home, you also, because this is published on the internet. So it's very easy to make let's say an effect like this. There is some catches. I will now share all my screen. Okay, hopefully you can see. So the picture, now this picture in the internet, if people use Artivive, is connected to that experience of augmented reality. Let's say you need also to get videos, and for example, I took this sample video that you are seeing here just to this test. Sorry, I have a very short video, and I will explain why. because we need to use an application. The videos to be used in these kind of things need to have layers and information about transparency and layers. That is called alpha channel videos. And with alpha channel videos, you need to or either to make them or to find them. So the easiest way is to start finding them. Like I found the clouds, and the easiest way is to go to Shutterstock or two video sites. Probably you already have it or already use it, and ask for alpha channel. Just a second, because you either use get the images I stock and ask for alpha animation alpha channel. Okay. This is not true. Okay, you have some images that you can use. Okay. I don't know if they are downloaded. Yes, you can get the tool. Okay. So you can use also this, for example, we will do in a few seconds a video, or either going to Shutterstock, that is another site that is where I got some confettis and other things. So we will do another example. For example, I will edit this one, but I put my photo, and I will change the file to the one that I may download right now. And it can have sound. Yeah, I was not talking, but you can have sound. Okay. So use the transparency. I think this is just the opposite, because it's black or black. Okay, pretty sure. Okay. You can see that you can get a very nice effect to make a video. For example, this about CO2, and you can. I don't know what happened now. Should be what? Okay. Okay. Now it's working. Something happened. I will save it. It's processing. You need to it's not instantaneous. It takes a little bit. So if I open all are in the place, because it's also works in the place. If I open this image, I open my mobile also for another time here. You see that I'm in archival scanning. And this is the editor, image editor. And if I put here, you can see that I can see the blue. Okay? In my, oh, sorry, you cannot. Sorry, because the mobile phone screen is here. . I don't know why it changed, but it made something. You can see that just with the image of the picture, I can see the globe. This is the artifact. So just with the picture, you can start. And if you are visiting San Francisco and you point to that building with RTV5, you also will get this information and also these images. So we can put a road map in a street to see the images. Okay. Just going to another application. We have an application about the creation of a video, important thing. So I got my video, the one that I show you, okay? And you need to, you don't want to spend money. You need to use Cutout Pro, that is almost one of the fastest tools to get this done. You go to video background removal. It's not so important to make the background removal, but it's why this is used to put the alpha channel, the channel that we need to work. So you load the file. I've already loaded, so you can see. It takes a little. I put the file. It's uploaded. Then I say give it some time to process and download preview. The HD feature is paid, so I use the download preview that is 5 seconds and it's free. So it's enough to demonstrate. So it's how I get the videos. We also have another tool that Inês put in the
Chat.
In the chat, that is a frame. This is a kind of different. This is more, let's say, virtual augmented reality. So it's in the middle. We have several models. This is very easy to use because you can. This is HTML. So if you go to source, you compose here with application, but if you go to source, okay. I have a problem with seeing the URLs, but I think if I try second time, no, it doesn't happen, but it's not important. I will show you because I made a download and I have some examples. If you go to that one of the primitives, for example, boxes, it's a HTML that you compose and you get the source over there. It's very easy to compose and you can put in a frame, you can put everywhere. The code is very short, right? Nothing particularly complicated. If you go here, you can see the code. Of course, it depends on the elements but the code for everything that you see here is this one. So it's easy to understand. It's a box, okay, in that position, another box in another position. These are relative positions, so we can do this. Right? This is colors, and so this is very easy to someone that makes HTML or some programming. And this is a document, so it's a full document. but you can use the just the body part to put in a frame, okay, and put in the middle of your code or anything. There are more sophisticated examples, and I will try to show with the images. Hopefully, okay. You see that there are images over there. So not quite the same one. But... So this is an image. It's an example with an image that you can put in space. The code is also quite small. I don't know how I change image, but it should be open these images. I don't know why this one. The code here. No, it's using this the big wood from Wikimedia. So there are assets, but the code that you are seeing here is this one, okay? Just this one to put this animation and things like that. I don't know. I'm trying to understand how I get to the other. But you can simulate in the tool in a frame and get the code. Not you have anime. Okay, you can get very sophisticated things. Let me see if this time. This time I was lucky. You can see the code directly. If you take this code and paste in a file like this one, I will save it. Okay, I replaced the one that is here in the index, and I open. No, my computer it does as a blocking tool because of my protections against hackers, and doesn't run the JavaScript. Okay, but the idea is that it's very easy. You can go get the code, paste the code, and it runs. So it's a very nice tool, okay? And can get very. This one is it's quite a sophisticated effect already. You have tons of samples. This one is very nice because if you have a 360 picture, okay, you also get to see the source. So the source to make that is just this. Okay? It's a JPEG that is somewhere in the site and the description, and you can do a lot of things. So it's a tool to develop, let's say, some AR things. We also have a tool that is very similar to the one that I presented with the Active. It doesn't work so well, but the idea is the same. I will show some examples. I will not present the one that I've made, but I will show some examples of this application so that you can understand. For example, this is an example that you have this kind of leaflets, and if people look with the mobile phone to the leaflet, they are going to an animated version or a site. You can see here. People are scanning. You can have QR code or without QR code. Okay, you can have with image. So, for example, if you want to phone, you click there, and you can see the boot. Okay? The idea is the same, and yeah, the business cards, it's the idea is also quite easy. Okay. Um, I have another tool. I will skip this one because it's very heavy and takes a lot of time. And I have a tool that I didn't present this morning that is interesting because it's you can this is for let's say children and robotics. Okay. Um, just just it's very easy to use and okay. I I I I will present the results. Okay. Now, this camera is more interesting. Okay. So you can program a robot um, and see it in augmented reality and make things with augmented reality and VR. In this case, more VR than augmented. So this is very easy to do. But I think Inês also needs time to present. Okay, I will share the names of these tools and how you can use. But do you want me to go further in this tool or something like that? Or
Do you have any questions for João? Otherwise, I'll pass to my PPT.
Excuse me, Joe, this is Scratch, isn't it?
yes, a little bit.
And
yes.
you already have the coding coded before. So
No,
you have
yeah,
you
but
have the
it's
code
very no, yeah,
code
okay, yeah.
in Scratch and you have generated in Scratch the coding for
Yeah.
this
No,
game.
no. You can start a new project. Okay, it's okay. I don't need to say. Okay, you can choose a playground, for example. This is paid. Let's say you have here. Okay, you have a playground. When start, drive forward. Okay, and turn right. Okay, and if you say start, you drive forward and turn right. I should have. Okay, so it's 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 what it does. Okay, the idea is that you can put some AR here also. Okay, but you can do the code here very easily, and there are events, control, sensing, and where you can simulate things. Okay.
Can you share the URL, the link with us, please?
Yes, of course. And where you can get the code, because this is very easy to program a small Arduino robot or something like that. The idea is to have that and have a digital twin of that. Because you can simulate everything. It's to have a digital twin. It has to be it is more related to what I will show you tomorrow. Okay, so
Yes, thank you. Just if you can share us in the chat
yeah, fine.
yes, the website for this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Inês, we are not hearing you.
No, I was not speaking. I was arranging
Okay.
here with Paulo. You
Okay.
wanted to start? Can I-
Yes.
Okay. So now we are on the second part of the session. And this is Paulo Meireles,
Hi there.
who together with João Vidal and Antonio Abreu made this presentation that I'm here helping sharing, okay? You will see what will be the future and what is in somehow happening already, okay? With augmented reality in different fields. Of course, our main topic for today is heritage management and cultural industry, so we will have here different examples. So, sharing.
Não, então,
Esta aqui.
compartilhar.
Então, é neste meu
Pegar a
programa.
cara na pasta. A pasta, a pasta.
Ah, é assim?
Pronto, já vou clicar aqui duas vezes.
Okay, prepare for the new world. Então,
Acho que está.
não precisa. Não é pena. Okay. So, summarizing a little bit the last sessions, we start by distinguishing augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. And we said that these are technologies evolving rapidly and becoming more powerful day by day. So it's necessary to have tools that can meet these requirements and contain the latest innovations in the area. Therefore, Paulo is on my left side, use the unit and the Unreal Engine as tools to prepare all this presentation. And he says that they empower us to build our team, our assets, our workflow with tools that can deliver our creative vision and quality born now in the new future. So what is augmented reality? We said already this is a technology that superimposes computer-generated image, video, and other digital content onto the real world. This enhances the user's perception of their surroundings by providing additional layers of information, making it seem like virtual objects are part of the physical environment. So the augmented reality uses devices such as smartphones, tablets, and specialized headsets to display these digital elements, which can range from simple visual overlays to complex interactive experience. So we talk about Pokemon, Google Maps, and IKEA Place in other sessions. And by blending digital content seamlessly with the real world, augmented reality has the potential to revolutionize the industries such as entertainment, education, retail, and many more that we saw already in other sessions. How is concretely augmented reality in cultural heritage? Well, in this area, it involves using digital overlays that enhance the visitor's experience at museums, historical sites, and other cultural institutions. Examples of this can be to have interactive exhibits, guided tours, and virtual reconstructions of ancient structures. So these digital elements can help bring history, culture, and art to life by providing additional context, explanations, and multimedia content. So why is this important nowadays? We know at least Porto, and I know Bilbao is the same. We are touristic cities. So everybody wants to go to historical places, and you know that the use can damage and we can lose these historical places. So using augmented reality has two advantages. For one side, we can avoid so many visitors and preserve the heritage. And from the other side, we can get to new publics that don't have possibilities, can be financial or others, of time, of being working to visit those places. And like this gets a really education experience, if we can say like that. So it's an inclusive strategy too, besides the technological one. So augmented reality has been utilized in this topic in heritage management since the early days of technology, initially to focus, as I mentioned before, the educational purposes. Nowadays, we have advancements in the hardware and software that allow us to have more sophisticated applications that I will share in a few moments. On our right side, you can see also statistics. We spoke the other days about economical statistics, more advanced. I will return again with more recent statistics, so from 2023 till 2030, so provision, let's call it like that. And but you can see that this technology is getting faster. So in 2000, things occur in just 1 hour and 60 minutes. I'm speaking about 2013. And in 2010, the same thing could be done in 30 seconds. No. Just a moment. Yeah. Glory is yours. Okay, let's see some small movies where we can see already, for example, the first example is the Chinese museum with an exhibition in augmented reality. So they are very short, so I'll be sharing this with you, okay? Sorry. I won't be talking, you can read, but yes, the museum is giving the glasses, is borrowing the glasses to people. They don't buy museum. It's not their own glasses, at least nowadays. The second example, please don't get impressed. It's about augmented realities, and you will see the paintings moving, okay?
How does it work? It's in a mobile phone. Okay.
Yeah, since we don't have so much time, I will change to the last video because it's in connection to what João just explained, and I think it's interesting. So this is how the future will be the artist in future. How will they be painting? Okay, I think this is very interesting, this one. Are you seeing the video?
Yes,
Okay.
but not sound.
Without sound? Oh. Não? Escreveu ali dentro. I'm going to try to put sound, sorry. Não, ele disse que era ali no compartilhar. Temos que interromper o compartilhamento, se for mudar outra vez. Aqui, pronto.
Is not sound? No.
No sound, João.
Real life, they don't have to hop into a headset.
No.
My piece
Now
of the
it's sound.
impossible is called Descent.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can bring things off the screen and into the real world, and you can really cause this sort of amazing effect in people where they don't realize how this is possible. It could be in a gallery or it could be on the street. So getting people experiencing something hands-on is important.
My role as an artist is to try to put people away from their daily reality. Because these experiences are spatial and they're interactive, it totally changes the grammar of the previous art forms. So we need to discover a new grammar.
I think what this will do is allow more creators to jump in to help define what this creative space might be. As a woman, as a person of color, like there's certain opportunities that I'm allowed in a new space that I might not be allowed in a different space. Everyone will be experimenting and trying different things. I think that's the exciting part.
Now we have all these new technologies to get out of the screen and bring those experiences into physical spaces as well. When I first did that, it was like a epiphany. It just became a lot of fun to push the boundaries of what is possible.
I think there's a lot of possibilities with interactivity we haven't even touched yet. It's about experimentation, it's about creativity, pushing yourself to do something different.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Não? Eu fechei sem querer. Vou passar para a frente. Agora para depois, se calhar, vou mostrar o quê? O que é giro agora, a seguir, tem que ser assim. So you want to learn a little bit more about augmented reality? This was the challenging I was giving this morning. So those who are impressed with surgeon things, prepare yourself because you're going to see something magic here. So probably one of these days.
Surgeons.
I know.
No.
Mais um. Okay. So now I'll share this, how doctors will train to operate, okay?
The goal of Precision OS is to really change how we think about surgical education. It's actually challenging 400 years of dogma, which has been to learn on plastic models or to learn on cadavers. We're creating virtual reality simulation for surgeons and healthcare providers that support the surgeons. I think the first thing is the operating room is not a very good environment to learn in. The benefits we're seeing with virtual reality are that it actually provides you an element of stress that's not disabling to your learning. It also allows you to engage in what we refer to as productive failure. So you basically are allowed to make mistakes and then you learn from them.
All our stuff is simulated, so when you make a cut somewhere, you can cut anywhere. If you drill somewhere, you can drill anywhere. You're forced to actually do it and possibly fail. This brings it closer to a flight simulator. Pilots, when they get in a plane, they've had to have quite a few hours in the simulator, and you know that they've done this. In surgery, it's just unethical for them to practice on people, and so VR is exciting because it moves it closer to that model, and they can practice and fail hundreds of times in a simulator or in VR. That's where you want them to fail, not on you, and so that's what we're trying to help with.
We chose to use the Unreal Engine because they focus on high fidelity, and we wanted to make sure that we hit that high fidelity mark right from the outset. On top of that, Unreal has everything built into it.
So when we first started, we were working out of our basements. We just needed our engine to do a lot of things really quickly. We didn't have time to write our own stuff.
One of the first things was write a simulation around tools to cut, to drill, to ream bone, to simulate bone density. It's a very challenging thing to do, and we're one of the only companies that are doing it. The Quest was a game changer. Be able to take a self-contained VR headset anywhere on the road, put it on, and you're in, provided the frictionless experience that our customers really needed.
For example, we did a session where we had at least 100 people using Quest at a time, which was just amazing to see.
We compared VR to non-VR in senior trainees in orthopedic surgery, and then we had them perform that same procedure in cadavers. They were assessed by surgeons from across the country not associated with our company. And what they found was that clearly the VR group was superior in technical skill and in safety compared to the non-VR group. And interestingly, the virtual reality group also learned the information 570% faster. That's now been published in the leading orthopedic journal. We're learning from trainees that when they get into this, they're hungry for knowledge and they're hungry for experience. So how do they get that practice before they get to the OR? Everybody wants to be a master at their craft, and you don't do the same procedure over and over again to become an expert, because every patient is different. It's doing the same thing with variation, which actually brings you towards expertise. And that is what we focus on with our technology.
Well, I'm happy he's doing with the virtual reality and not in me. Well, the second example that we have here on my left side, it's about an Austrian institute that is already using mixed reality. And they're doing for medical skills training, particularly for trauma situations assistance, okay? Now we continue. How augmented reality will change the world forever?
The world is a myriad of possibilities, from gene therapy to shape-shifting robots to virtual reality and now augmented reality. 20 years ago, it would have been crazy to think we could have combined real-world and computer-generated content, or that we would be able to operate computers with nothing but a contact lens. This is what is known as augmented reality. If you're not a science nerd like me, you may be wondering, what is augmented reality? In simple terms, augmented reality, or AR for short, is all about blending the real and virtual worlds to create something entirely new and exciting. It's a technology that allows us to enhance the real world with digital content through holographic technology, enabling the virtual to interact with the physical environment. Okay, think of it this way. While virtual reality wants reality entirely in a digital world, AR wants to enrich our perception of the real world by using computer-generated images, video, sound, and other details. It's like creating an entirely new perspective of reality for our brains. So how does it work? Inside any device that creates AR content, virtual 3D images can overlay real-world objects based on their geometrical relationship. The device must be able to calculate the position and orientation of objects relative to others, so the combined image is projected on mobile screens, AR glasses.
I'm sharing a little bit more because the video is big, and you will see the future.
Way. That's the thing in the center. That's the thing in the center. We had to invent that ourselves. So it's a 0.5 millimeter across with a density of 14,000 pixels per inch, which is by far the densest display you're ever going to find.
The company has also developed a solution that allows you to click on an icon by concentrating on it and turn it off by looking away or blinking. The lens is discreet and does not change your appearance, making it perfect for professional and social situations. The Mojo Vision contact lens is even connected to the internet, which means you can get instant access to information based on your surroundings. For example, it can show you the way to the nearest gym or supermarket. Also, the company has received approval from the US Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, as a breakthrough device to test the contact lens to help people with visual impairments, such as macular degeneration or retinitis pigmentosa. Mojo Vision envisions business applications for workers or specialists who need real-time information in their field of vision without bulky headsets. So get ready to say goodbye to those clunky headsets and hello to the Mojo Vision contact lens. The lens is not yet available for commercial launch, but with the FDA's approval, it's only a matter of time before we see this game-changing invention in action. Mike Weimer, a co-founder at Mojo Vision, had this to say.
We think it's a really exciting new category with a lot of opportunity if we can kind of change the way the relationship that we have with some of our screens and actually make things less intrusive by letting us look and feel human, right? A contact lens that is very subtle and hard to notice.
But why does any of this even matter? Well, many in Silicon Valley believe that AR will become as ubiquitous as smartphones. Most experiments with AR have focused on glasses or headsets. In 2014, there was Google Glass, and Apple Glass is expected to hit the market soon. In addition, a variety of wearables are already available on the market that incorporate AR technology, such as the Amazon Echo Frame, Vuzix Blade Upgraded, and Ray-Ban Stories. They tend to be heavy, leaving the wearers looking and feeling like Geordi LaForge from Star Trek. That's why Mojo Vision went straight to a hands-free and light option. They are making AR more discreet and consumer-friendly, basically projecting the visuals directly onto our retinas. This could significantly impact real-world applications, especially in industries or environments where the aforementioned types of wearables are impractical. A good example is when riding a bike.
Some of the early use cases that we're looking at are really focused on sports and athletics and performance, where you want to have eyes up information when you're running or skiing or cycling.
During any seriously engaging sports, you need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to ensure that you can look at the information quickly and move on. With Mojo Vision's contact lenses, important information can be easily overlaid without getting in the way. So why is this such a big deal? For starters, it could literally revolutionize the way we receive and interact with information. Think about it. Instead of pulling out our phones or listening in on headsets, we could simply look into the corner of our vision and see important notifications or instructions. Basically, having a computer in the palm of your hand, or eye. Also, Mojo Vision's contact lenses would be handy in professions like medicine or engineering, where workers need to have access.
E agora vou para onde? Okay.
So today,
Okay, I listen to me. These are the statistics that I mentioned in the beginning of today's presentation. So we have the figures for 2022, and these augmented reality market represents $38.6 billion divided by different markets. So the aerospace and defense, the game entertainment, the automotive, the healthcare, the education, the industrial manufacture, the e-commerce, retail, and others. In the future, we expect in 2030 that this amount will change to $1.4 trillion. Okay, so this is quite a market for us from economy. Have to be attentive to this.
In 2030, augmented reality is changing the world forever. For example, AR glasses are becoming mainstream. AR glasses look identical to regular pairs of glasses, and they're worn by people from all walks of life in every major city. You're able to use your AR glasses to access applications pertaining to phone calls, emails, music, maps, and games. Some AR glasses are even starting to allow people to use hand gestures to control these apps. Movies and video games appear on 2D screens that overlay your environment. Additionally, you can have video calls with people without picking up a smartphone. You can even use speech to display AI-generated images and videos using your AR lenses. From the outside of the lenses, no one can tell which applications you have active. They're fitted with LiDAR sensors, enabling 3D interpretations of your environment. AR contact lenses are growing in popularity and functionality as well. They're expected to largely replace AR glasses in the next 10 to 30 years. Number 2. AR-generated text is becoming mainstream. AI assistants can generate text on your lenses to guide you through any situation. Whenever you speak with someone who's speaking another language, your AR lenses will display translated text to you in real time. People who have hearing loss can have text automatically display for them as well when people are talking to them. If you're someone who gives presentations, or you're an actor or musician, you no longer have to memorize vast amounts of material. Using AR glasses, the words will appear on your lenses as you perform for an audience. This is also helpful during job interviews and dates when you want to say the precise phrases that will help you achieve your desired outcomes. And when you're in a foreign country and look at text on a sign or a billboard, that text will visually translate into your native language. Number 3, shopping is becoming enhanced by AR. When you walk through grocery stores and malls, your AR devices and apps will display product information such as product prices, grams of protein, and sugar content. Soon, you could ask an AI assistant how to cook a specific meal, and it will direct you to all the food items that are part of its recipe. Additionally, as you drive and walk down streets that support this technology, your AR lenses will display the prices and amenities of any house or apartment for sale. Number 4, AR is enhancing the education system. Students in middle and high schools are using 3D animated holograms to gain a better understanding of topics such as biology, anatomy, cosmology, geometry, and more. Because of the ability to rotate these holograms in any direction and change their sizes, students can understand these concepts from previously unattainable perspectives. Students also run scientific and mathematical simulations in 3D space and can view the results from every conceivable angle. For example, students can see how medications affect various human body organs at cellular and molecular levels, and they can adjust multiple physical conditions on virtual planets to see how those conditions affect their ability to support life. Number 5, outdoor and indoor navigation is being augmented. When you're walking or driving anywhere in the world, your glasses will tell you the estimated arrival time right in front of you and display a toggleable mini-map on the corner of one lens. When you're walking in a large airport, a line overlay on the ground can guide you toward your destination. If you're a hiker or a camper, your AR glasses will display destinations in the form of symbols, along with the number of miles or kilometers they are from you. And when you look at the horizon, your AR lenses will show you where thunderstorms are approaching. Last but not least, when you look at animals and plants, you'll automatically see their names, along with the option to view Wikipedia pages about them. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch this next video about augmented reality.
Okay. Yeah.
In 2030, augmented reality is changing the world.
Não dá para mudar para o outro. Não?